Hello friends, have a greetings of the day. Friends, this is Professor Dr. G.S. Waziri from Department of Electronics, Sri Shivaji College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Akola. Friends, today's topic for lecture is transistor working and its configurations. Today we will discuss about working of PNP transistor. As you know, any transistor consists of three regions, three terminals and two junctions. Junction first, it may name as J1, and second junction between collector and base, it is named as junction J2. Three terminals which are named as emitter terminal, base terminal and collector terminal. As you know, for proper operation of transistor, its base to emitter junction should be forward bias. In this case, base to emitter junction means junction J1, it should be forward bias. So, emitter is already P type, it is connected to positive terminal of external battery, and base, this is N type and it is connected to negative terminal of external battery. That means this base to emitter junction, it is connected in forward bias. And in case of collector to base region, the junction J2, it should be reverse bias. That means collector already P type and it is connected to negative, whereas the base, which is N type, the junction between base and collector, it is a reverse bias. Now this is all about proper biasing of transistor. Here the left side battery, it is called as emitter voltage, and the second side battery, this is called as collector voltage. Here we have to note that this base terminal or base connection, it is common towards this emitter as well as common towards this collector. So we can say here the base is common to emitter as well as collector. Now with this emitter voltage, we are connecting positive voltage to this P type material. Due to this, the holes inside this P type material, it will repel towards base. Now as base is already N type material, so it will recombine these holes with the electrons, and the resultant current will flow through this base terminal called as IB. But as this base region is very small and very lightly doped, very few positive charges will recombine with the base, and the remaining charges, I mean to say positive charges, they will continue to flow towards the collector region. Now as this terminal is called as collector, that means its job is to collect the charges which is emitted by the emitter terminal or emitter region. Also this collector is connected to negative of external battery. That's why whatever positive charges they came here, it will collect by this negative terminal of battery and the current will flow in this direction. Now here we can say if emitter current is of suppose 100%, then out of that 100%, very small current it will flow through this base and most of the current it will flow through this collector terminal. If we take the example, then suppose this IE is of 100%, then this IB will be approximately 2%, and of course the remaining 98% it will constitute in IC. So in overall we can say whatever is the emitter current, it flows through base and collector. We can generate a simple equation for this current flow indicated by number 1, IE equals to IB plus IC. IE, it is input current, and IB and IC, both they are output currents. In other language, we can say emitter is inward current or input current, and IB as well as IC, they are output current or outward current. That means this equation 1 is going to satisfy completely in this circuit. Actually, same working is shown. Instead of actual structure of transistor, here we have shown the symbol of transistor, and remaining all is the same as in last case. Here one thing we have to note that the emitter current is flowing from emitter towards base, which is called as conventional current, because this conventional current is exactly opposite to the flow of electrons. So in case of working of transistor, we have to keep these three important things in our mind. That first, the emitter current IE is equals to IB plus IC. Second thing, that emitter to base junction is always forward bias. And third thing, it is collector to base junction is always reverse bias. Now in this slide, we have to discuss about transistor circuit configurations. Basically, there are three types of circuit connections. These are also called as transistor configurations or mode of transistor operations. So accordingly, there are three modes of transistor operation. First is common base configuration. In short, it is called as CB configuration. Second is common emitter configurations, which is called as CE configuration. And of course, next and third, it is common collector configurations. We will discuss in detail all these three configurations. So come to first, which is common base configuration. Here, the common word indicates the particular terminal is common towards input or output. Here in this particular case, this base terminal is connected towards emitter, that means input side. Also it is connected towards output side or collector side. That means this base terminal is playing common role with input this side as well as output side. Now as shown in this figure, IE is input current, IC is output current, and whatever IB, it is base current, which is common. So in this particular case, the ratio of collector current to the emitter current is called as DC alpha or alpha DC of a transistor. In simple language, it is also called as gain of common base transistor. Thus, this gain, it is indicated as alpha, and it is written as the ratio of IC to IE. That means IC upon IE, or the same equation can be written in terms of collector current IC equals to alpha into IE. Here we have to note that the value of alpha is always less than 1, because in this expression the value of IC is always less than the value of IE. And one more thing we have to remind here, that this alpha is called as DC alpha, because here we are treating the DC values of input as well as output voltages and currents. In this slide, the common emitter configuration is shown. In this circuit, this emitter terminal is common to base as well as collector. That's why it is called as common emitter configuration or common emitter mode. In right side figure, the same circuit is shown by using the symbol of transistor. In this circuit, emitter current is towards the transistor, whereas base current and collector current is out of transistor. So in simple language, we can say emitter is incoming current, whereas base and collector currents are outgoing currents. In common emitter mode, the ratio of collector current to the base current is called as beta DC or gain of the transistor. So as per this definition, this beta, it is written as the ratio of IC to IB. IC is output current and IB is input current. In other words, the output current IC, it can be written as beta times IE. Here beta is taken as the gain of the transistor. And one more thing we have to remind here, that the value of beta is always greater than 1, because value of IC is much more than value of IB. And actually this beta is the ratio of IC to IB. Beta is a factor, so its value is approximately up to 49, and this percentage may vary depending upon the value of doping percentage and other parameters. Come to next. This is a circuit diagram which indicates common collector configuration. In this particular case, this collector terminal, this is common towards base, that means input, as well as towards output, that means emitter. Here emitter is output current and base is input current. In this particular case, the current gain is written as gamma, and this value of gamma equals to ratio of output to input. Here output is emitter current and input is base current. So current gain in this particular case is IE upon IB, and typically we can say that the value of this current gain is always greater than 1, because IE is having highest value and IB is having lowest value out of these three currents, and that's why the current gain in this particular case is having high value compared to other configurations. So I think we should stop here. Thank you very much.